Titan was like most planets. Too many mouths, not enough to go around. And when we faced extinction, I offered a solution.
Genocide.
But random, dispassionate, fair to rich and poor alike. They called me a madman. And what I predicted came to pass.
Congratulations, you're a prophet
I'm a survivor.
who wants to murder trillions.
With all 6 stones, I could simply snap my fingers. They would all cease to exist. I call that mercy.
And then what?
I finally rest and watch the sunrise on a grateful universe. The hardest choices require the strongest wills.
I think you'll find our will equal to yours.
羽ばたいたら戻らないと言って目指したのは青い青いあの空悲しみはまだ覚えられず切なさは今掴み始めたあなたへと抱くこの感情も今言葉に変わってく未知なる世界の夢から
Welcome back to the 5x5 channel, and today we're going to be talking about the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's about damn time we're going to give them their roses, man. If I told you that the Cleveland Cavaliers are in the playoff picture nearing the halfway point of the season before this season started, you'd think I'm crazy.
Man is insane! Take him away!
But here we are, and the Cavs are pushing for a playoff spot and want to be taken seriously in the league. Definitely last year, Cleveland has the ability to make a run in the season, and we'd be like, oh, it's just the Cavs. But now we're like, holy shit, it's the Cavs. And they have never been seen like this since LeBron left. But with some hidden talent, great development, and some gambles in free agency, the Cavs as a whole are a great fun team to watch. Let's start with their team composition. If the Cavs were an anime, they'd be kind of like Attack on Titan with the amount of near 7-footers they have on the team. In the beginning of this season, everyone and their grandma thought the Cavs were in big trouble because of the league's shift to smaller, more mobile rotations. Instead, they proved us wrong and now are charging at the wall with no remorse, with lineups containing at least 3 big men on the floor at a time. I have never seen these large type of lineups before and actually work, and the 2 main guys to thank for their Titan-like lineup are Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley. Allen has been amazing this year as an anchor for the Cavaliers. He is mobile, athletic, and smart as a defender, and honestly can deserve an all-NBA recognition if it wasn't for the other amazing centers for the league. And honestly is the spot for the replacement Kevin Durant. That's my opinion. It could either differ between Jarrett Allen and LaMelo Ball, but in my personal opinion, it should be Jarrett Allen, but we'll see. Allen is very clever as a defender and has the ability to contest shots while without fouling. He's also very athletic enough to contest small players on the perimeter, which is very valuable at end of the game situations, other than that French dude in Utah. Okay, now let's talk about Evan Mobley, who has been such a breath of fresh air for this team and is an amazing running mate alongside Allen. The Allen and Mobley dynamic remind me of those 2 guys in the second Mighty Ducks movies, just like 2 athletic dudes getting whatever the hell they want. Allen is such a complementary piece beside Mobley, and together make up one of the most complete front courts in the NBA. Mobley has the ability to do everything you need him to do on both ends of the court. He has the athleticism to put the ball on the floor, is an amazing roll man, and a monster when switching onto smaller guards at the perimeter. He keeps proving to us how much of a complete player he is and was definitely worth that 2nd pick in the draft, and he shows no signs of slowing down. Darius Garland, the main component and all-star of this team, is having a breakout season and is doing amazing for the Cavaliers. He and Sexton, in my opinion, have been having the silent war over the years on who the true point guard and leader of the team is. And with Sexton out for the season, Garland has been showing he deserves the keys to the offense. Even coming into the NBA, I was very high on Garland as he had this Kyrie-esque smoothness to his game, but now he has developed into an amazing playmaker for the Cavs while still maintaining his elite scoring ability. Now the Cavs' big three of Garland, Allen, and Mobley are amazing, but we can't discount the rest of the team. Before his injury, Ricky Rubio was having his legit second prime, setting up everyone for easy buckets. This helped Garland in the beginning of the season to solely focus on scoring while Rubio plays his heart out. Also on the team is Cedi Osman, who has actually been on the team for a while now, being present for the LeBron and Friends Cav team that was a disaster and they traded the whole team at the deadline. He is also a big four that provides a little bit of everything for the team and puts in max effort every game. Kevin Love is making a case this season for an under-the-radar six-man candidate as we see him self-revive his career, putting in productive minutes. Like, damn, man, I miss those fucking full-court passes, bro. Lauri Markkanen is also another surprise in the never-ending series for the Cavs. Lauri has accepted his role on the team, even with it being small. He provides great shooting and hustle while being able to run like the other bigs on the team. Another young gun in Isaac Okoro is making himself be seen on the team and has definitely solidified himself as the 3-and-D wing, providing help while hiding Garland on defense. To replace Rubio, who was there actually to replace Sexton, Rondo is now in the rotation for the Cavaliers, putting in floor general minutes off the bench while Garland sits out. Rondo, when he is the on-court coach of a young team, is a masterclass to watch. Reminded me of when Rondo was playing for the Celtics after the big three left and he was the older head of the team. The list and parts of this team just work so well, and we can see this when people are watching Dean Wade and Goodwin making winning plays for the Cavs down the stretch. Coach Bickerstaff has been really putting his faith into his rotations and players, giving everyone a chance to fully develop. We just didn't think they'd mesh this well. Everyone has a role on this team, and their weaknesses are covered by their teammates' strengths, which is really fun to watch. Now, what does this mean for the team? Can this whole group really survive in the playoffs? And if they do, is this team sustainable for the next season? Yes and no. The Cavs players returning next season consist of Love, Mobley, Allen, Garland, Osman, Lauri, and Okoro, who all have long-term contracts or have team options. The Cavs have no space in their cap to sign some big-name free agents, but they do have Sexton on an expiring deal. This was because the Cavs refused to give out an extension for him this past offseason, and with the deadline approaching, there could be a possibility for Sexton to be moved. But unfortunately, this is unlikely because he's not that valuable, but I would also rather have the Cavs get him for something rather than losing him for nothing. There have been multiple packages to get a big star to add to their core, especially with decent values in Cedi Osman, and you could kind of swindle a team into picking up Love's contract because you could trade Westbrook and Wall's contract pretty easily. The Cavs also have a lot of options, but I think they should still keep with their guns and let their guys develop. They don't want to have an Atlanta Hawks-esque season where they think they have a guaranteed spot for them in the playoffs next year. At the end of the day, the Cavs should be glad they are making strides this season and be happy they didn't fuck up the draft this time and got an amazing rookie in Mobley. Let's hope this streak continues next season. Well, that's going to be it for today. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video, and the 5x5 will be back soon.